Update 1.1 is here, and it's called Treacherous Tides. There are tons of fixes, updates, and new features that have been added into the game. The traitor system has been overhauled, allowing for more mischief and mayhem aboard your submarine. You can now craft, steal, poison, and even melt down your fellow crewmates. To unleash all this madness, from the multiplayer server menu, you can select individual missions to add traitors. And now you can add traitors when you choose a new campaign. Here you select the chance that during a round, one of your crewmates becomes a traitor. Selecting a percentage less than 100 provides an interesting experience with some of the other new mechanics the traitor overhaul brings, but more on that later. Under the percentage section, there are 3 new danger levels to choose from. These will set the amount of disruption a traitor can cause. The lowest danger level contains events involving stealing and getting your other crewmates inebriated. The middle tier danger events involve disrupting missions and causing harm to individual crewmates. And at the highest tier danger levels, the traitor events will involve completely sabotaging missions, events, and the submarine. Traitors follow a round-robin selection where if crewmates have not been a traitor before, they have the highest chance of becoming one in the next round. Similarly, the danger level of traitor missions increases the more traitor missions that have been completed, meaning a campaign that starts on the lowest level may end up with traitors on the highest danger level. During a round when a random crew member is given a traitor event, they will need to complete their mission before the end of the round. Doing so will grant extra experience points and cash for the traitor. This is stolen straight out of a portion from the mission rewards assigned to the other crewmates. However, all crewmates are able to vote on who they think the traitor is before the end of the mission. If they guess correctly, the traitor will not receive any bonus experience or cash, but if they guess incorrectly, there will be a cash penalty. Not only that, the traitor will have made off with their winnings. Make sure to choose wisely when voting, and remember, if you have selected less than 100%, there may not even be a traitor on board. Or you could be faced with the new multi-traitor events, where there is more than one traitor on board the submarine at the same time. This brings loads of new exciting gameplay through communication jammers, code words, and treacherous teamwork to spice up your fully crewed campaign. There are 27 new traitor events to explore, in addition to the existing ones that have been updated to fit the new system. So be sure to keep your crewmates close and your traitors closer. With the main gameplay addition out of the way, let's talk about what else has been changed. The storage system has seen an overhaul which will most definitely affect the late game. Cabinets can no longer have storage containers in all of their slots. Instead, each will have a maximum amount of storage containers available for use. Item stacking has been adjusted to accommodate for this. Common items such as ammo and meds can now be stacked to 32 in storage systems. However, your player inventory slots haven't changed. You will only be able to hold a maximum of 8 for stackable items. But all is not doom and gloom. There is a new backpack item available from the assistant with the talent Bag It Up. This has 12 item slots that you can fill, making it especially useful for those looting, mining, and pirate missions. Next is the biggest change to stacking. Oxygen and fuel tanks are no longer stacked up to 8 in a player's inventory, and instead will be 1 per slot. To accommodate for this new change, each tank now lasts much longer, meaning you will only need 1 to 2 spares for each EVA mission outside your sub. Speaking of cabinets and containers, there is an amazing quality of life feature that has been added. You can now auto-sort and stack items with the click of a button. Moving on from that, we have a change for the sub builders and circuit tinkers out there. There is a new deployable called the Circuit Box. This will allow you to manage all your electronic components inside a small box that contains multiple inputs and outputs. Place it down and click on it to open the inside. From here, you can place down components from your inventory and begin to connect complex logic. Once you have built your circuit inside the box, you can pick it up and put it down again, keeping the same configuration inside. This makes transferring between submarines much easier and keeps your walls neat and clean with your larger builds, and provides a sneaky way for traitors to deploy some of their more advanced disruptions. Moving on, ammunition has seen some updates. There are notable changes to handheld weapon ammunition types, now having different recipes to craft, some of which don't require lead. Empty turret ammunition boxes can now be used in any turret ammunition box recycling recipe. These both allow for utilization of all your resources on board, making it easier when you need to switch out ammo types or turrets. Alien ruins have also slightly been reworked, with size, difficulty, and rewards now scaling with the campaign's progression. Encountering them early in your campaign, you will now discover small, easy-to-navigate locations that get progressively bigger and more maze-like as you progress. You will also discover on your adventures of the ruins that some artifact effects have also been changed, so be extra careful when extracting them. And we're not done just yet. The transport submarines have seen some love from the community and the developers, with a rework of the Beryllia and R-29 submarines, bringing them more in line with the functionality that's offered from the Tier 1 Camel. There are lots of other small changes and fixes that the Treacherous Tides update brings to the game, but we'll leave the rest for you to experience. All of us would love to hear your thoughts on the official community channel, and we look forward to seeing you enjoying the new updates. But remember, traitors can be more dangerous than enemies.